Not since Metroman pulled the plug on Factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Well, for the latter, I'd think the bleeding.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Tell me about Arbiter. He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metroman day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metroman says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Cairo. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this. You and me and that little floater of yours, we're all cogs in that same machine. That's all there is.
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused just cause he'd stolen power from Metroman. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge. He sent her down to the underworlds. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Good talk. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, it seems there's two camps. You've got the people that believe in, the robots that believe in humanism.
Some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once.
Yeah, you've got robots that believe in humanism and that everything was built by men. And then you've got the other side, which is they don't believe in humanism and believe that machine made everything.
If I had hands, I would almost certainly give that guy a spin.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Keep my distance, boss. He could spray you at any moment.
Yellow robot?
A big yellow robot. Fine, down for another motorcycle.
Oh. What else do we have? God, there's loads. I'm not really wanting to interact with the small robots because they just keep coming and going.
It looks like this metal disc is covering something.
Right, Cairo. Down there's the ladder to the underworks.
Oh.
There are multiple recharge docks and cots in there. Must be some kind of dormitory.
Oh wow, there's loads.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
It's a computer terminal, a door, 2 doors.
It's locked up tight.
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Anyone home? It's locked up tight.
Oh, the info booth. So welcome, Metroman welcomes you to her city of Metropol. The city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Oh! Oh, I see. So if I type law... Aha!
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Metropolitan law. It's too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, topic CDAP, and the Refuge Rule, as well as the Efficiency Initiative. Okay. Okay. Printout.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Built. The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity.
Oops. I don't want to use it, I wanted to look at it.
Top me off, will you?
Alright, never mind. Boom. Weird.
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
What have we got? track, console, robot, Crispin.
Some kind of track running up the side of the tower. It's far too high to try climbing.
Well. Whoa. What? I just wanted to look at the
Looks
door.
like someone tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
Well, there's bugger all else here. Metropol doesn't seem like a massive city, though. Not really. Unless, I mean, I'm going to say this could lead to more.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
Crispin, move it.
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Beautiful. You did a great job. So we have lights, repair bot, crashed bus.
A crashed hover bus.
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing with it, right, boss?
No, it's not our property or our problem. I guess the pilot didn't see the stoplight. A
Floater.
floating light bot. It's holding a spool of copper wiring.
It's she! And what is she?
Course. Crispin.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss! She's way out of my league!
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice.
Okay. Oops.
Look at her, boss. She's like a star in the heavens.
That's a light bulb, Crispin.
Well, it must be incandescent because she's making my circuits awfully hot.
Oh my god.
I've never had to talk to a lamp before, boss. I've got no practice.
She's holding a spool of copper wiring.
Ooh. Can Crispin get it now that I know that?
I've got
No. Alright, whatever.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
Ooh.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and crashed into the only branch leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged, not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, I mean with factory. Look, everyone wants to spark bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Fair.
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropol.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? I want to know what I think. Metromine is the best thing that ever happened to this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding about. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromine, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromine's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
Oh, really? I can't... Is that all I got to say?
You again? What do you want?
Hey, never mind.
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromind?
Tons of Metropol. Look, Metromind has an entire city to run, but her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
Fair.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers. It...
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromind these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
I also realised when we mention about I'm looking for a big robot, it gives me the original Silent Hill, I'm looking for a little girl. Oh, have you seen A Little Girl? Line. It's just very similar because he says the exact same thing every time.
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound. Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
My friend is curious about your helper.
No, she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
Ooh.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Goodbye.
Uh-huh. Well, shoot. Alright, so Crispin doesn't want to do anything with the floater because he didn't have anything. What we got? Waiting area. Tower.
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Metropol's bleak skyline. It's a
Facade.
carving of a gynoid holding crude scales in one hand. It's a carving of...
Oh. No dialogue? Oh, right. Whoa, whoa.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorbuilt at your service.
It's no more your dear friend than Rex as your creation, you besotted dear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Better, I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
What on earth?
What's in that building?
Why, Arbiter's court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
What are you two fighting about?
Justice. I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorbuilt, created this marvelous machine. Rex. Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald Built. Rex Oswald Built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
No,
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
this is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For...
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, old chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you described sounds like Scraper, Metromind's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Okay. Don't know why you're so uppity.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropol as it once was.
Naganka Metromind seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromind keeps all power sources in the Great Tower, where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. Singular cycles, brain power. The kind of power she really wants. Her low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromind, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromind.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What did I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Shh, Roger. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
I said quiet.
Each robot is either a factor-built or a stern-weiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous!
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler, quad-core, linear type, or multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First,
My God.
more factor-built robots than Stern-Weiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Stern-Weiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true?
5 robots have linear processors. Oh god. 4 robots have multiplex processors. I'll just go with that.
4 robots have multiplex processors.
Failure? Failure? Clearly you are unfit to judge our case. Now go bother someone else.
I suppose I can get someone else to judge their case. But who? Oh yeah, I never actually used the lantern. Yeah, because... oh god, where is he? Use the lantern on Crispin.
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on the slam?
Oh, good idea! Okay, here goes. You really light me up.
No.
Okay. Trust me. I know how to turn on a light.
Definitely not. Okay, that's enough practice for now.
Now let's go and try on the real thing and see how badly he blunders. I love how the only things he said were just stupid puns.
Alright, Crispin, it's now or never.
Beside you, all other...
Whoa!
Whoa! That was so easy!
That was simple.
She gave me a clipping of her copper wiring.
Hey, that wire belongs to the city. It's coming out of your salary.
You tell him.
Okay, I got some wiring, I guess. Not too bad. Right, so what if I get someone else to judge their case? The question is, would be who? Oh, can I try again?
At the binomial biennial, 7 robots
7.
in a probability circle are gathered for a party. Each robot is either a factor-built or a stern-weiler built. And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilities. First, there are more factor-built robots than stern-weiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Stern-Weiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements...
Okay, so it wasn't that. 5 robots were built by Factor.
5 robots were built by Factor.
Okay, can I just brute force my way through this? Be easy if I can. Try again.
Can I try? No.
What?
Goodbye.
Wait, what if I leave and come back? Probably easier to just get someone else to do it. Ah, we're trying to remove them from the line. I see. Oh.
What if I could find someone you respect? Someone who would be willing to judge your case?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in looking.
To us, anyway. If you want to waste your time meddling in our affairs, then I suppose it is yours to waste.
Very good then. I am uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. If you can find a suitable judge, let us know.
Okay. Floating robot.
A complicated floating robot with a spinning antenna on its head. Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
Maybe it can through this.
Pretty basic. I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
May mandelbrow's bulbs unfurl their spirals, breathe silent.
What's he saying?
Shh.
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part of the great front. To your kind, I would be known as Gimbal, built by Lapidus of Sovitas. The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished. Strange chapters tread no more. I alone sing the function.
Why are you in line?
When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor. What he sold me does not say. Here we have it.
Oh.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return.
You have lawsuits in the Great Fractal.
Infinite lawsuits, someone.
Why don't you speak? Can I go ahead of you?
No, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor.
Yep. And who are you? A battlebot.
A tough-looking war machine. Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Nullbuilt, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Assad finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as a primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? No.
Assume he's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't say harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. Long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something, who knows what. The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses. We just come in from mop-up, but the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
Oh.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march for Rabani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Can I try opening that door?
Play that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, and I'll probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out. I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, sir, until someone shows me the law that says I don't have to pay, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Sir.
Well, that's an easy one. Let's just get into the printout. There we go. Use laws.
Look here. Under Metropol's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed.
Under the refuge rule, you're fine, given the minimal damage you caused.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the Masonic pea shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
You're welcome, buddy. So yeah, we're trying to get people to move out the line. So I need to figure out something with her motor, which is Leopold, and then I need to find someone to judge their case, which might be the yellow robot, potentially. And again, actually, I can go down here, can't I? Because I have the crowbar. I'd never even thought to look down here.
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Hooray! Down to the underworks. Oh. Fun.
Boss? I think I saw something move in the water.
That's just your imagination. They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. There's no way.
Oh. Oh, no. Crap, didn't want to do that. No, I didn't. Shoot.
This vehicle looks more intact than the others. No reason to go smashing things.
Oh wait, hang on.
Some kind of hatch.
Now we use the crowbar. What have we got in
Scraped
here?
off the rust.
Ooh.
Well, let's see what we've got here.
Engine. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff.
It must have been some kind of tank for storing fluid, but it's dry as dust. It must have been some kind of tank for storing fluid, but it's dry as dust. It's a small hatch. A sturdy-looking fan belt.
Gimme. Nice.
I can't get it open.
Oh well. The
This
engine?
internal combustion engine is in relatively good shape.
Ooh.
Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Nice. Oh, because it's heavy. Oh, like I walked right over the water. Whatever. It is what it is. We have bridge, keypad.
It's a raised drawbridge.
Hmm.
I wonder if that keypad controls the bridge.
Crispin? I need your help, buddy.
Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
Oh my god. The only downside to games like this is I always realise I don't talk all that much. And that's just because they're all... it's... voiced. Oh, I don't know what the code is. Maybe... what do I have? When the hell did I get
A
this?
decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
I've had this for ages and I don't know why. There you go, Crispin. Where are you?
Crispin, I'm going to latch this onto you.